Hello, welcome back. Happy Monday. It's an early morning, well, not that early morning, it's a mid morning in Ireland, and we're back doing week ahead, 7 days ahead. Now, this week, it's full moon, it's wolf moon or Leo full moon. Well, it's going to be a bit challenging and healing at the same time. I'm going to do new readings for Wolf Moon only in YouTube, so you're very welcome to kind of go and check them out. They will be posted up in the next 4 days, starting with fire signs first. The Wolf Moon is going to bring some kind of a new and exciting energies. Like I'm saying, it's time to show off how much you have healed, and if you haven't healed, it's time to really kind of go in and heal everything for you. So this is as usual every week. I'm going to do the 7 days ahead, and I have 3 decks. You pick your deck and then we go from there. Okay, so I'm going to scoop you down a little bit, I think facing it a little bit differently. There's my dog and cat. So this is deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. So you can pick it's tourmaline, clear quartz, or amethyst, whichever you wish to choose from. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Now, the thing about this full moon, what you have to remember, is that the sun, or astrology, sun and Jupiter are actually lined up this week, and that makes the energies, Aquarius energies, the Jupiter energies especially, very, very strong. So there could be some solar storms. Watch out for Schumann resonance and how that energy is affecting the planet. Okay, now let's get into it. We start with deck 1. These ones up here. First of all, I'm going to put that on a side, and I'm going to get the overall energy for you with this Colette Parallel Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay. Can we get the group 1? No, that's too many. It's one set deck, but I haven't actually used that much. So watch your words, Parrot Spirit. So hello. Watch your words. Okay, how do you what do you say? Mostly, like, what I hear from here is how do you articulate yourself. Some people might take that a little bit too harsh, or like they kind of might take it, you might say something and they take kind of a wrong thing out of it. You don't mean to say it, maybe it's so harsh, or just follow your words. Exactly. And the bottom deck energy, we have Giraffe Spirit, see the bigger picture. So this is kind of a same thing. It's like, just before you say anything this week, just try to watch what you're actually, how you put your words in it. And I mean, yeah, don't put your foot in a mouth is this English saying. And honestly, I have been in so many situations where I'm like, did I just say that? What's wrong with you, my brain? Yeah, the mouth gets ahead of the brain, or it's not there. Yeah. Now let's get into it. Can I shuffle a bit? I'm gonna go this way, shuffling it. So I don't want them to fall out. I just want to be ready to cut the deck and get the energies for deck 1 for this week. Okay. I'm just gonna turn these ones on top of that. So Monday, today, we have Justice in reverse, and we also have 2 of Wands. What I hear, that if you have any kind of legal contracts, or any kind of let's say any kind of situations where you're feeling a little stuck, there could be a little bit of a loosening up. There could be some news coming in, and Mondays the news usually when you're starting to get emails what you have sent out last week or week before. But I do sense that if there is any kind of legal troubles or any kind of a contracts or situations, maybe you have been applying for a job and you're waiting for the contract to come in or any kind of news of it. There's a little bit of movement around that. And I also do sense that the movement what is coming in, it might be a little bit off, put you off balance. But like let's say if you've been off work for quite a while and now you're going to get contract to go back into job, then this will kind of make a little bit of shift in your environment. It's not the norm anymore what was for the past 4 or 6 weeks. You have to change your kind of environment a bit. So this is kind of that you might feel a little bit off balance. I don't sense the bad news. I sense it's always like with the two ones. There's like this prospect or possibilities of a movement. Okay, it's not a bad news. So very strongly related to that. If you're looking for a work and you might get a second stage, or you might get a if you have applied for a few jobs, you might understand or get to know that you're not getting a certain jobs, but there's just still an opening for another 4, and you might find out that the jobs actually what the opening for other 4 or other opportunities, they are actually the ones what you were desired. So it's a kind of like a positive negative news in a lot of ways, or like there's just a bit of an off balance kind of a situation where you're kind of going like switching into planning mode. Okay, so tomorrow we have 3 wands, what is a little bit step back, but Page of Pentacles. Yeah, well, this is kind of comes like the things might not fall into place, but there's still an opportunity here. Again, this kind of follows into the Monday energy. I'm talking about, again, like if you have any kind of projects, things going, you might be kind of going like, not for me. But I do sense there's like a new beginning. Now, there could be, like I said, a little bit step backs on Monday, but Tuesday, it's not like, it's just kind of closing off an old ends. Again, a positive, a lot of work related, could be your own business as well, that some things doesn't work out. Now, for me, let's say it could be that I'm trying to get a phone contract and I'm trying to sort it out, and the legalities or anything, the contract things doesn't go according to the plan. So on Tuesday, there could be a setback, but for a new beginning instead. When you were kind of going, worrying and wondering about of not getting the desired result, but that's a desired result is because it's not good for you. There is like things, in a way, like the ships didn't come in. This card is like the ships didn't come in, your fortune didn't come in, but it's for your own betterment. Okay, there is another opportunity coming to you, and you start to see that, actually I have better choices out there, rather than thinking that I have to go with this job or this contract. Okay, a lot to do with finances this week. And like, I mean, we have the full moon and Jupiter and changing the environment around, and Aquarius is all about forward movement. So the things what doesn't serve you could be at the Monday, Tuesday, at the start of the week, kind of clearing out what doesn't actually serve you. So Wednesday, with the Wheel of Fortune and 10 of Pentacles, yeah, so there is something, the luck is going to change, but you have to find the balance. We're talking about this balance, emotional balance again. So there could be an opportunity, like I say, the things coming out, and when things are starting to come out, you're kind of going to look at, okay, if I want to change this around, just environment thing around, I might have to take something out of my emotional baggage. Like, you have to kind of balance out the energies here. That energy, like I said, things might be shifting a little bit. Hello. That in today, there might be things what are putting things off balance in your home and your environment. The Wednesday, you have to make those decisions. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune card here, I would say whatever decisions or whatever compromises you do, it will be for a positive. Yeah, you might not feel very happy about it, and it might affect your home life and your environment, especially emotional body. You might have to give up on certain things. Sorry, that's my washing machine. but this is for your own betterment, okay? Like Wheel of Fortune card comes in here as like what doesn't serve you, you need to kind of let go. So watch your words and see the bigger picture is the main kind of thing for this week. Now, Thursday, we're heading to the third Ace of Cups. So even when you're giving up on some good things on Wednesday, they're like, nature doesn't like an empty space. So if you're changing things environment around because you want to go like, get a new job or move out of the home, there isn't like a new beginning or new self-love thing coming up for you. And we have Page of Wands. Now, this is Page of Wands with Thursday and with Ace of Cups is you might slow down a bit. Again, you might be giving up on certain type of projects. There's a lot of giving up, and Thursday we actually have the full moon. So this week will be quite of an emotional for you, but it also will be a quite of a and challenging, but also quite of a victorious. So you will be giving up on some certain maybe responsibilities even and passions and projects because you need to fill your own cup mostly. Okay. Okay. But I kind of see a little stallment, so you could fill up your cup. So whatever like Thursday could be a time that you just take a day off, do a day, watch Netflix and filling your own cup, your own emotional body to just kind of recover from bad news, kind of sort of good news, but with a kind of a cut off of something from your life, like making a compromises. And on Thursday you could kind of say like, this has been hell of a 3 days, I need to take a break. So Friday we are facing the Two of Pentacles, and we are also seeing the Sun. So taking the day out on Thursday and filling your own cup will bring in a good news, and you kind of see, yeah, I can do this. This is not going to be too much of a hassle. I might have been a little bit traumatic because it kind of came in. I see there's more options coming in. So again, if you're looking for a job or any kind of contract situations, the Friday you will have a better understanding. But like you need to nearly surrender to that whole situation on Thursday, so that the Friday the energy could come in and give you that opportunity and show you that other side of the world. Okay, show you that other side of the options. So when we are put in a situation where we have to do yes, no, right, like straight away, very kind of a hard decisions, we might be kind of feeling a little bit kind of closed off. We kind of can't see the bigger picture, okay? But like if we surrender to it and let the dust settle, because you know, in the sandstorm, this sand is everywhere and you are like, I'm going to drown in here. But when the sand is settling down, you can see how beautiful the desert actually is. Sorry about that. Yes, sorry about this. There's a phone call. So yeah, when the dust settles, you can start to actually see much better what your options are. So I do sense there is more kind of options coming in on Friday, where when you start the week with a very like and you get really like messy in the middle of the week, that's perfectly fine. We have the new moon with the full moon energy coming in, and it is an intense energy, okay? Then Friday there is like a good news, you can start to see a sun again and you can start to see a positives. We also have Seven of Pentacles on reverse on Friday or Saturday, what means there is more opportunities coming in. You can start to see the growth and where you could head. You can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's a very, very kind of a positive energy there. And on a Sunday we have feeling victorious. So I do sense that Saturday you might be putting in a planning and starting to see a lot of positivity. That if you're being a bit worried about of kind of the midweek situation, giving up on some kind of a, like maybe you have to move and maybe you have to give up some ideas but you have emotional bondage on it. So these things are kind of going like, yeah, you might have to do it, you don't want to do it. Like some of you might have to leave the job, what they really, really love, or some of you might have to commit to something much stronger so they can commit to their other arts and the passions. So but it is for your betterment, okay? So Wheel of Fortune is a Sagittarius energy, and it is kind of shows up where if you want to follow your pursuit, if you want to go to college, or if you want to follow your dreams, there are things what you need to let go of things what doesn't serve you, and that's kind of a very strong energy which you have to do there. So let's get some advice. Nothing will come out of this situation. So this is one of the advice saying you don't have to stress too much about the drama. It will be fine. You might have to just kind of take time out for that time, but it's not going to be the end result, okay? You need to see the bigger picture again and watch your words. Watch your words. Yeah, this one reads, you and your loved ones are safe. So try to remember that as well. That's all I have, group one. Let's see. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me, and come back next week to see the week 5. I'm gonna wrap this up and I'll chat you tomorrow. So let's put these ones away and move in with group 2, the familiar tarots. I'm gonna have a little sip of my coffee. Let's get first our energy for overall energy for the week. I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle by the Colette by Read. I'm very bad putting the deck names under the description, so let's, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2. Do you want these? No, okay. So, Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Okay, and bring your ideas to life. Electric Eel Spirit. So know your worth and bring your ideas. So some of you could be facing literally this week that when you're bitching your ideas, people are like, that's not gonna work, and they're like, no, you have to kind of stand on your ground and bring the energies. You have to know your worth and you have to fight for it. So rebirth is assured, is a bottom deck energy here. So let's shuffle this for you, cut the deck, and see where we are heading. The Star. You could be an Aquarius, but you also could be having a very strong kind of a influence energy this week. The influence. Okay, and this way. Cool. Monday today we have 5 of Pentacles and we have 3 of Wands. So 5 of Pentacles comes in reverse, what tells me that if you have 3 Wands, things or projects are going to head. You don't feel too much left out. So yeah, you know your worth, and you're working on bringing your ideas to life. You're really going to kind of head forward it. Now, if you have started, let's say you have New Year resolutions too, and you started like working out or reading more or studying or anything in January, week 4, 5 and 6 would be the hardest to kind of keep up with your new habits, because this is the time when things are starting to fall apart, and you have to stick to the next 3 weeks to kind of really implement that energy to you. Sorry about my nose. Every time in a channel, my nose starts to run. So today there is a big movement, not big, but like aha movement, or you're starting to put the work in your projects, okay? So we have a Strength on Tuesday, and we also have a 5 of Cups. So yeah, you're going to be showing off your strength, and you're not going to dwell too much in a past resentment. So I do think that you're going to work on, like I said, if you have any kind of work projects or any kind of you're not going to hold back. You're not feeling depressed, and you're just kind of not just dwelling in your insecurities. You just actually go and follow your dreams as best as you can. And on Tuesday, it's like your strength and your power comes back. You're not kind of holding back anymore in your past depleted energies, okay? So we have Wednesday, 8 of Cups, okay? And 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Sorry. It's so weird. We get continuously distracted from this reading today. It's very, very strange. So 8 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles, I could, like, very strongly, I see again about a work situation. So if you kind of see that you're putting more work in than anyone else on a certain kind of channel, you're ready to cut people out of your life emotionally. You're like, if you don't want to be part of my team, you can go, okay? That's kind of knowing your worth. So really putting your worth in it and not letting other people to push you over. Again, but it could be also to do with relationships that if you're not valued in relationships, you're ready to move forward. You're really working on finding the balance this week. Now, we are getting into the full moon energy. On Thursday, we have the Hermit in reverse. And we have a Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you're not really beating push around. You're not really sitting down. I do sense there could be a little bit of conflict between Wednesday and Thursday, where you are not holding back anymore of your own emotional. Like if you are hurt, you're telling them, I don't like this. I'm a little hurt here. And you're not a problem to face it. So I do sense there could be a bit of a conflict happening where you're standing your ground. You're probably pushing away this bitchy person, or telling, like, there's a bit of back and forth kind of words, or if you're hurt, you're kind of telling them, like, look, this is not going to work for me, okay? I'm nothing personal, but you kind of separate your emotions from that person. If it's to do with relationship, but it is kind of like, that you're stepping away and saying, like, no, not for me, okay? So we have a Friday, we have the Empress, owning your power, owning who you are, and we have a 6 of Swords. Now, I do sense, like, if there isn't any kind of an argument or conflict, it's more like misunderstanding, bit of a bitchiness, bit of a female cat fight in a lot of ways. Not really fully speaking their own emotions out and to kind of owning them. There could be a bit of a talking behind the back and having miscommunication. So if you would have this kind of I do sense there could be a Friday, you could have like a very strong heart-to-heart conversation with that person, and there's kind of coming together and understanding and not really having any more, having mental clarity as well, moving back, starting to work with each other, not really. It's like the whole drama in a midweek is going to be resolved in Friday by sitting down and having a chat about it. It's funny, the group 1 would have been a very similar issues with midweek and Friday, culmination on Thursday, and Friday having like this really relaxed and chilled out. And we have the full moon on Thursday, so I do sense this full moon would be like, you know, when people are saying full moon brings out the crazy people, then the energy will be very high on Thursday during the full moon, wolf moon. But Saturday we have a Magician, so manifestation, seeing the new beginning, the rebirth is assured. So you can see how you could move forward. So you have fought to keep the project going, and the Saturday you start to see possibilities of how to move forward. And on Sunday we have a Page of Pentacles. Sunday you're taking time out and you're not going anywhere any fast, but you can see the projects. You might be working a little bit of project. I don't sense it. With the Page of Pentacles here, I see that you're just going to chill out. You're going to take time out. You're not forcing anything to forward. You're not creating any projects. You're like, this week has been heavy and tough, and I'm ready to kind of really slow down and have time out. So let's get some advice for my deck 2 for this week. Can we get some advice? Oh, okay. So we have communication is a key. Very good card to have this week. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so when you getting overwhelmed, take time to breathe out. New start is coming, absolutely. And it's a time to give rather than take. So yeah, keep your you will be giving, you'll be working. This is bring your ideas to life. So keep giving your ideas and keep forcing them to bring to life. Just if you give as much as yourself and your ideas to the project, the more likely it will be working ahead. So that's all I have. Deck 2. Thank you so much for joining me, and check out the wolf reading in YouTube. The full moon in Leo reading in next 4 days, and I hope to chat to you soon again. Bye. So let's clean this up for our next, last but definitely not least, deck 3. Crystal. Now, first of all, I'll pull this down here. We are going to get the overall energy for the week for my deck 3. Now, the last 2 decks have had a very significant things happening during the full moon. So let's see how you're doing. Are you more chilled out? Have no conflicts? Yeah, it has been like an intense first 4 days of the week. So now let me get some overall energy for my deck 3. Okay, take the lead. Okay, catch up. Like this comes again. Make the best out of a bad situation. So take the lead. Show others how to be done. This and that are the true. I don't know really fully what that means yet. And reclaim your power. Lovely. This and that are true. Ooh. Bottom deck energy. Act as if. Okay. Chameleon spirit. Take the lead. This and that are true. Reclaim your power. Interesting. The overall energy is very interesting. This and that are true now. This is coming true that don't get fixated on idea. Keep an open mind, okay? A lot of 4s. I have a lot of 4s again. Yeah. Okay. Let's got this deck. So Monday, today, we have 8 of Wands. Experience for this time. Using your experience. And 3 of Pentacles. Again, very work oriented. Don't be shy to use your experience in work, putting your knowledge into the work and make it, forcing to happen. Like you could be facing a situation where things are getting a bit critical. So they are asking you to take the lead and step in, okay? But don't, again, this is coming out as act as if, but don't tell others that they're wrong, because its opinions are opinions, like they're both ways. So you can't be too much attached to things what are not in maybe your perspective, but they could be other people's perspective. So Tuesday we are facing Knight of Cups and King of Wands in reverse. So I kind of have a feeling here that there could be apology coming from your employer. But like if you see any critical situations today or on Monday and you take a charge, there could be apology coming in, or this kind of an understanding and saying well done, appreciation coming in on Tuesday from your boss, or nearly like a, it's not your peer, it's like a higher above you in some ways, someone who is like a father, your boss. Don't feel like an husband, but like more like this, because husband is your peer, or like your partner is your peer, but like your boss or other employers coming in and saying like, that was fantastic, thank you so much for joining us on this, thank you for stepping in, knowing your knowledge and fixing the situation, thank you for taking the lead when we weren't around. On Wednesday we have Knight of Wands in reverse, so things are slowing down. And why? Okay, the work situation. There is more impulsive things coming in. No, there is actually no impulsiveness. So the workload is going to go up. You could be a nurse or working in a healthcare situation, but with the Page of Wands or Knight of Wands here, it's like it's little rushed work, but not getting any fulfillment out of it. It seems to be like a little mundane situation, but like I nearly feel like because you took the charge, you might be getting an extra bit of work, but it's not really out of your passion. But you never asked for it, okay? I don't really fully feel that you're feeling very happy about it. But there is like you work in your craft, it helps you to grow, but it's nothing really passionate. No, I don't see like promotion, but I see there's a talks about an extra work what you wouldn't be really keen to it, even getting an extra hours in certain and you're like, I actually don't really want it, but that's where you have to reclaim your power and stand in your truth. So we have the High Priestess for Thursday, setting your boundaries and using your intuition, and the Tower. Yeah, this is where you reclaim your power. You need to use your intuition. If you get any kind of job offer or opportunity for promotion on because you took a charge on Monday, on Wednesday, and things can shift quick. You might have fired someone on Monday because you caught them stealing and stuff like that. So you need to use your intuition on Thursday by taking charge of that change, okay? Or you really want to go ahead with it, or you want to go and get the job, but are you also available to set down the boundaries? Again, the week starts with a bit of a drama, and Thursday you have like, culmination here. Now it's up to you, what do you want to do with this, okay? Ground yourself a lot, and remember this and that are true, the both sides are true, both situations are true, but there's definitely like this higher change happening, and it could be also happening within you, having to understand the boundaries and situation, and there could be like a little bit of revealing happening as well on Thursday. So the Friday we have Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit. So you kind of go look, and where did you fail, what happened? So you could like Thursday you could have like this, that you are kind of given this opportunity for promotion, and you might refuse that on Thursday, and it opens up a new like gang, like a domino effect of things where you're being attacked because you refuse this the plan or refuse the promotion. So you would be going back on Friday to really understand what went wrong, or how did it got wrong, how did it end up there, how did you were having a great start of the week, and Friday you're like, I might be nearly jobless next week, or single by next week. um, you kind of go to fully understand what has happened on Friday. So Thursday again, you could have like a big hoo-ha, big surprise coming in, and Friday you really go in a hermit mode to understand what happened. Where is it? You have a lot of healing happening this week as well. Not only you showing off your true colors or who you are, how strong and powerful, and what your mama gave it to you, but also you're kind of going on Friday, oh dear Lord, what happened this week? How did I became from, let's say, from being just part-time nurse again to being head nurse of department? It's just like it just happens very quick, and you're kind of wondering, how did this happen? So Saturday, 9 of Wands, you're taking time out. You're really going to chill out in bed in front of TV, let your hair down. Don't feel a celebration. I feel like you would be still in this kind of a hermit mode, but you might have a few glasses of wine in front of TV, having duvet day wrapped in a blanket, not fully going out and about, but letting your guard down, being a bit of more vulnerable, because I do sense you would be still in this hermit mode, trying to understand what happened this week. And then Sunday, we have 7 of Swords in reverse. So it's like bigger understanding of it's what I want to hear is like this and that or the truth. It's kind of going like, don't dwell too much in about it that maybe this was planned by others. Okay, there could have been shifts towards a situation. And again, I can see a lot of different situations happening here. It could be to do with a relationship when you're just taking charge, broke it, apology, maybe a new, like you leave someone, you leave a relationship or force them to go to counseling with you, you get the apology, you're kind of a understanding and bigger kind of like this opportunity coming in, but you have to sit down. There is a bit of a kind of shift on Wednesday and of communication. They might be trying to ghost you or kind of get out of the picture again, and you just have to force them back in, and you pull the plug on Thursday, and they would be begging you to come back. So you kind of go on Sunday of this. The 7 of Swords energy is you don't want to plan anything anymore. You don't want to dwell too much in it. You're looking back on people's, let's say, weeks even before that. I don't feel like there is a manipulation here. You're just tired. Like you don't want to be anymore in this manipulative energy, but you're analyzing and nearly not over analyzing, but you're kind of like, hang on, was this continuously planned by other people for a very long time? Was, let's say you find out that your boyfriend has been cheating on you on Wednesday, to just say you're finished, and you would be considering the person who he has been cheating, are they kind of, as she been manipulating him to do it? Like it's just kind of there's a lot of things to the layers kind of starting to peel off on Sunday. But yet again, I do sense that like this still the hermit mode, still being pretty tired and trying to figure out what happened this week. Okay, so again, watch out for this full moon. This full moon is going to be ecstatic. So yeah, a fiery climax approaches. For advice, just watch out. We have it here already. Full moon in Aries. We have bring love to situation. So this is new moon in Aquarius. Just approach it with love, okay? And the energy is gaining momentum. So watch out for the next 2 weeks coming up for you with this full moon energy, because there is things. This is only the beginning, okay, darling? This is the only beginning. You can hit wherever. Step out your comfort zone as well. So this is all I have for you. My beautiful group 3. I hope you join me again. I hope you enjoy this reading. And I hope to talk to you next week. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.